Hello, friends. You guys saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right? Quentin
Of course.
Tarantino's
Of
movie
course.
with
I
guy
see
Brad
all
Pitt.
Tarantino movies.
Yes, I did.
Well, the cool thing is we live here, and it's always fun to see a depiction of our town that we
Yes.
live in, and especially when they do some set dressing on it to kind of bring it back to the way it was in the old days
The old
that you see in something like Rockford Files or something, because my wife and I watch Rockford Files, and we're always freeze framing and winding it back, and like, I know where that is. That's right down the street, And with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think they were tapping into that feeling of people who live here and seeing the real place in an old movie and an older version of those streets that you're so familiar with. And they did amazing set dressing, and people were posting pictures of these great,
That's cool.
the great set dressing, the
I remember
storefronts along Hollywood Boulevard.
That was very
And right down the street, a couple of blocks away from my house, they're shooting the sequel.
so cool.
They're shooting a sequel to Once Upon a Time in
cool.
Hollywood, which is going to be directed by, guess who? You don't have to guess because you already know, David Fincher.
I would have said Quentin Tarantino, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you would think that it would
think.
be Quentin Tarantino.
But he's involved. He is involved. He wrote it. So
yeah, he wrote it. Yeah. And he's, I think, producing, of course, and all this kind of stuff.
And make sure David Fincher gets it right, because you got to watch that guy.
Well, of all people, David Fincher is really good with the period stuff, like with Zodiac, and he kind of has a feel for
Mindhunters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But so does Quentin Tarantino. He's got Quentin's version of the past is a little bit warped, and I think he enjoys playing with reality in his movies, which is really cool when you think about it.
Mhm.
If you're going to make a movie, you can do anything. Why not change history? Why not swap it around and
play around
have
with
somebody stop the Manson murders?
That was a weird ending, but I really love that ending because that's the one you wanted. You wanted that.
Yeah.
It was so sad how that actual story ended. It's so horrible, haunts us forever. But I love that he took it and said, "Nah, let's fix that."
Well, at the time, I thought, I kind of was expecting, I don't know if I wanted, but I was expecting to see the real history play out and to see the characters in the film
dreading it the whole time.
Yeah.
Seeing it happen and being a part of the actual history. But the fact that he changed history kind of took me, it kind of went into like Buñuel territory, like surrealist cinema territory a little bit. Like, no, that did not happen. And yet, but the more I think about it, the more I love that ending. And his World War II stuff, where you see things happening to Hitler that you wish had happened.
Right, and Glorious Bastards did that very gratifying.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is gratifying. I mean, especially I like the history remix part.
Yes.
Where Tarantino,
history remix. I like that. That's good way of saying it.
He's got a lot of details in his movie, especially when it comes to period. He's like storefronts, there are radio jingles playing, but then there is this revisionist approach that he takes.
Yes.
Just changing the story. Why not do it? What if this happens instead of that? Yeah.
And if you guys like the details that Quentin Tarantino puts into his period film in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you can totally tell that he loves Hollywood the way we do, and loves the same kind of things that we love about it. I mean, Hollywood ain't perfect, of course. And the whole idea of Hollywood, the entertainment industry, LA in general, not perfect, but we love it.
Yes.
Anyway.
We love it.
And we all work in the industry. I mean, I've worked in the entertainment industry for more than more than the distance from here to the moon and back 50 times, I think. But it's like, even still, I'm not jaded by it. I don't hate it. I think it's deeply flawed, but it's also got a kind of a charisma or a beauty to it that is hard to explain unless you've spent a lot of time around it and in it. And there's definitely a magic in Hollywood, but it's kind of a dirty, kind of grimy magic sometimes. But the details are the things that Quentin Tarantino, I think, is focused on. And there's always magic in the details. And if you like the details, he wrote a book. Did you see this?
Yep.
It's a like an old fashioned looking. It looks like Beyond the Valley of the Dolls or something. The title treatment, but there's a lot more details in there if you really love that movie. But anyway, the sequel is being shot nearby near my house, and they've started doing like set dressing and stuff like this.
Wow, look at that.
Old TV shop.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
it looks real. This isn't real. This is set dressing. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
because there's still stores like that in Hollywood. These weird, decrepit-looking stores. In Hollywood.
And even some of them have these in it, but they're faded. They're sunlight faded or something. You can still find old timey stuff.
That's really funny.
It's so interesting to see good set dressing, because I've been on so many sets with the set dressing. I've actually done set dressing and spent a lot of time working with art department and stuff, and I can totally appreciate what goes into this. And the fact that you were saying, "Isn't that real?" is such a compliment to the crew.
And it's weird that it's just out there. Like, to me, it's like they're set dressing the streets, but they're just left there.
Well, they do have this guy.
I know, but
security.
Still.
There's
that guy does
be
look scary.
Watch out for that guy.
Look out! Like, I could be around the corner from him, and he wouldn't notice.
Once he puts his water bottle down, you're in trouble. But,
sorry, if you're that security guard, we love you.
We love you, security guard.
You're taking care of Hollywood out there. But see, and that's what I love about Quentin Tarantino in a way. It's like he has the retro vibe. He's in love with everything about Hollywood. So am I.
Yes.
Like, that's why I moved here. Movies in Hollywood is my whole life, like my whole childhood, everything. I wanted to be here, but it does have. I mean, it's really the city of broken dreams. Everyone comes here for dreams. So there is that dark, like you're saying. There's the Hollywood, but then there's that under Hollywood that's sad and tragic and terrible, and it's hard. It's a really hard town to live in. So that's what's kind of cool. Is Quentin Tarantino kind of taps into that love and that tragedy all at the same time. And he does such a great job of that. And I love that. And bring Fincher into it, they're going to bring a whole other level of dark.
Yes.
Really dark. So I'm very interested in seeing what he's going to do with Quentin Tarantino. That seems like a match made in heaven. Really does.
I know, it does. It seems like the best of both of their I don't know. I really like David Fincher. I feel like I'm a bigger David Fincher fan than Quentin Tarantino. But I do like what Quentin does in his films, but I'm not always 100% there for Quentin. I mean, I will always go see his movies, but sometimes I'm like,
But I'm the same way about Fincher. I don't think he always nails it. Sometimes it just feels a little too precious, a little too dark for dark's sake. And then the characters are very chilly and remote. Like there's a Quentin Tarantino element to characters that I really like that brings in a humor and a humanity, even if they're a little over the top. I feel like I care about his characters and they're very vivid. Whereas Fincher, I feel like they're a little less of that. But he has such beautiful, impeccable filmmaking that you kind of forgive it. Yeah. But I love the Brad Pitt's coming back. I'm very interested in seeing his story continue or whatever's going to happen here. I mean, I don't know if it's after or before these things happen, but I mean, he still looks damn good. So I'm sure he can go younger if he needs to. Yeah. But they're going to have some cool actors in this.
You think David Fincher's going to make him say what's in the box?
He's got to.
He has to, right? I think it's going to work out very well, especially that David Fincher and Brad Pitt have worked together on several movies.
Yes. They know each other. Yeah.
So good. So very interested in seeing this. Not only it's like Quentin Tarantino possibly including elements from the movie critic, that movie he was going to make that didn't happen.
Right.
It sounded really good. I'm really disappointed that wasn't going to happen. Yeah. I think he should go out with a bang, like with a big movie infused movie, like just all about movies and movie making. I love the idea of the movie critic. And then the fact that it's, these characters we know, are a character, maybe more, that we love from, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which worked way better than you think it would. And, I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was incredible in that. Like, just those scenes where he's acting about acting. Yeah. So good. That's such a hard line. So this could be really cool. And it's going to be on Netflix, right? So they've got all the money in the world to work with. They might as well make a good one out of it.
They've transformed my neighborhood, which is kind of fun.
That.
And it makes me think, I wish they could just leave this stuff. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have this shop just
Wouldn't you just like to go shopping
forever?
there? I just want to go
Yeah.
and see what's in there. But I can't go in.
Yeah.
That guy's outside.
Old TVs.
Yeah, old TVs. Only $228. That's a lot for back then.
Yeah.
That was the fanciest one you could
That's
get.
expensive. Yeah.
But it's chrome. It says chrome color, 23-inch Zenith. And I think this is the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was obviously 60s, around, like late 60s.
It's
Manson.
the 70s, yeah.
So this is going to have to be, if it's later, it's going to have to be probably early 70s.
And
which
I love
kind
movies
of-
in the 70s. You get such fun hairstyles in that. That's
Yeah.
Good. Yep, like these.
Yep.
Which kind of look cool in the 60s also. I can't wait for this. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you got to go and see the stuff in first person. Maybe I should run over there also and look at it.
Yeah, do it before it's too late, because they put this stuff up, and then once they shoot it,
and
they
then
tear
it's
it down,
gone.
and then
So
you have to
fast.
go look at the dumpster where they threw it all away.
Oh, kill me. They got to auction it off later. Do something with it.
It's one thing on sets where you always spend so much time building things, for like building props and set dressing and all that stuff. And after they say wrap, after they say, okay, it's a wrap on this set, we always look at each other and they say, it's all garbage now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what are you going to use it for?
Yeah, you just need to get it out of the way and put something else there.
You can always put it on eBay or something. There are people.
You would think.
Yeah.
But see, that's also a good analogy.
Don't want that.
It's a good analogy for Hollywood, though. It's like,
yes,
here it is. It's real. It's happening. Trash. Yeah. It's just gone. It's like, God,
that's the nature of this town. People that look at old photographs of LA and say, "Oh, that was back when it was so much better."
No,
it's like
no,
this town is all about change. This town is all about modification and
nothing's real.
Yeah, augmentative surgery on the city as often as possible. It might not be great all the time what they build to replace. They tear down, the LA County art, and build a building that people aren't in love with. It's like, that's part of the city. That's what it's about.
It'll be gone soon enough.
Yeah, it'll be gone and replaced with something else.
I mean, all the Palisades is gone now. It'll be back.
Well,
yeah.
It's all evolving, but it's part of Hollywood. It comes and it goes, and you hope you can keep going with it.
Yeah.
So, very, very cool. We love our town. We love the movies. We love Hollywood. That's why this project is so cool.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.